to get your music on someone's phone, here is the quickest and coolest way to do this. What's going on, everybody? Here back with another video. So
man, what y'all think about the stimulus check, man? The second one.
He's a Republican. He's in the Senate leadership, and so
I don't know, man. Like, I really got down. That shit need to come, man. But shit, how they taking their time with the shit? Man, I'm finna work my ass out and work overtime. You know what I mean? Shit, I ain't finna work. I ain't finna wait on no goddamn, but shit, work my ass off. I know that. You know what I mean? But yeah, here they go talking about it right now. Well, the black dude, he talking about it.
what's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So today we're going to do a stimulus package update. We're going to take a look and listen to Roy Blunt. Now, Roy Blunt he's a Republican. He's in the Senate leadership. And so it's very important to hear what he has to say about another round of stimulus checks and another stimulus package. Because we do know right now the holdup is the Senate. Okay, right now the Senate we have some senators that don't want to.
That's what we're going to find out. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this video. Now, this is on CNN. And this was earlier today. So let's take a look.
I want to move on to coronavirus because this obviously is an important time in the pandemic. The United States reached 2,000 deaths per day. Tens of millions of Americans are going hungry this Thanksgiving. Unemployment benefits ran out months ago for some. Others, the extensions will run out next month. Congress has completely failed to do anything in recent months. So will you help struggling Americans before Congress adjourns this year?
Well, I hope so. I've been one of the major advocates that we need to do this. We need to do this now. We need to continue the funding for the vaccine, the delivery of the vaccine. We need to stabilize through that payroll protection effort that worked so well. Direct money to struggling families would be helpful, and some extension of unemployment. But the problem was,
all right, before he talks about the problem, so he said some good things. He's talking about PPP, he's talking about testing and tracing, and he's also talking about direct payments. So those are good things. Those are things that we want to see in another stimulus package. But of course, there's a reason why this can't get done, and so we're going to hear his side of the story right now.
Our friends on the other side of the building thought that it was $2.4 trillion or nothing. Half of that would have made a big difference, and then after the first year, we could have dealt with this again. I think it's a huge failure on the part of the Congress, and I'm disappointed by it. The president was prepared to sign almost any size bill. I think they didn't want to give him that bill before the election, and now we can't seem to figure out how to give it to him after the election.
All right, so the first thing, and I don't like how politicians do this, 2.4 trillion. We know it was 2.2 trillion. It went down to 2.2 trillion. But that's beside the fact. So they always fudge the numbers a little bit in their favor. Now, yes, President Trump, the White House was open to at least 1.9 trillion. But the Senate was not open to 1.9 trillion, and that's why it didn't go anywhere. It's not just Nancy Pelosi that didn't want to move on 1.9 trillion. It's the Republican senators. They didn't want to move on 1.9 trillion. And Mitch McConnell told the White House that. And so they didn't really have anywhere to go when it came down to another stimulus package because of that. So you're always going to hear politicians, I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican, you're going to hear them blame the other side. That's the reason why things aren't getting done. But when it comes to a situation like this, they need to come together for the American people. That's, I do not understand how a politician can say that something needs to get done, but it's the other side that's holding it up. You guys need to come together. If you can't, then there's no reason for you to be there. There's no reason for you to be there. You cannot come together and come to some type of resolution. I don't care if it's 2.2 trillion or 2.4 trillion. I don't think the average person, they just want help. the average small business, they just want help. They're not looking at that number that all these politicians are quoting, or you don't want to go that high. They're not looking at that number. They just need help. And then once you get the help, then you can start working on how to pay it off. But when you're in a crisis, you need to deal with the situation. All right, let's wait and continue.
But you think now there will be a compromise and people will get the help they need?
Well, I don't know that there will. I'm certainly working hard to make that happen. And, you know, Admiral Gerard talked earlier about what we've done with testing, what we've done with vaccines. We've really written two new
There's
big
nothing wrong. It's just
how to respond to a pandemic. Something he said, I think maybe wasn't quite noticed. He said that there were 70 million point of service tests produced in October. There were another 70 million that were kind of overnight tests. That's more tests than Americans have taken the entire time up until October 1. So we've had this great surge in availability of testing. Now we need to get people to take the test. And the vaccines are going to be available a year quicker than anybody anticipated. And hopefully people most impacted get those vaccines first. Then essential workers who come into contact with most people, with people get it second. And by then you're into late March, and maybe 50% of the whole population that wanted to get a vaccine had access to that vaccine. And that's how we work through this. A great effort on the part of the Congress and the administration to write these two new chapters and how you respond to a pandemic.
All right, so that was Senator Roy Blunt. Now it's interesting. She asked him, "Do you think it'll get done in December as far as another stimulus package?" And he's like, "I don't know. Like, I really don't know." And not a real strong endorsement for another stimulus package. He's saying that yes, we need it, but I don't know if it's going to get done. And you are the leadership. You're in the Senate. You're Senate leadership. You're the one that's supposed to be directing some of these politicians, steering them in the right direction. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know what's going to happen next. And so that should show you a lot when it comes to how they're, how serious they are about moving forward with another stimulus package, at least right now in December. So maybe in January, once we have a new administration, maybe there'll be a new sense of urgency when it comes to another stimulus package. But I'm still not seeing it. I'm not seeing it with the senators. They're not saying that they want to move forward. They're really not. And so we'll have to see where it goes. We do have the Georgia runoff. We have those 2 seats there. If both those seats go to Democrats, then now the Democrats will be running the Senate. But if we have a split, so if we have one Democrat, one Republican, then it goes to it will remain Republican leadership. And if both seats go to Republicans, then now they have even larger margin when it comes down to it. But very interesting. I mean, at least Senator Roy Blunt talked about direct payments. So I think that's good. That's a good start. But the leadership needs to talk to some of these other senators that do not want a stimulus package at all, because that is what's holding everything up. Because if you're in the Senate, because understand, the Senate and the House, they need to come together, vote on something, approve something, and then send it to the White House. So even if the White House is saying that they want this or they want that, they want 1.9 trillion, it means nothing because the Senate has to agree upon that. And the Senate did not agree upon that 1.9 trillion. But that's why it didn't go anywhere. So we have to get something from the Senate where they're saying, okay, yes, we agree on whatever this stimulus package is, this next stimulus package. To vote on it, approve it, send it over to the House. The House will vote on it, approve it, send it to the president, and then the president can sign it, whether it be President Trump or President-elect Joe Biden in a couple of months from now. So let me know what you guys think about this whole conversation down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.
Stop. Did you know every time you shop on Amazon, you're helping someone make passive income? Yes, you could be helping someone like me, a dude in my 20s, make money in my sleep. It's true. And here's how to find that.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Cutt right here. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. Here's your daily stimulus check, your second stimulus check, and your executive order, action memorandum, moratorium, and stimulus package update for Sunday, November 29th, 2020. Let's get into it. Find out how this state is rushing to craft a miniature stimulus package this week that is worth over $200 million and probably not over $400 million. Yes, one state. How experts are showing good signs of another weekly unemployment boost as Congress is set to return tomorrow. Yes, they come back. And how Georgia's runoff election is affecting the passing of the next legislation after this. For the best news and information to master your money, business, and life, stay tuned to this channel. And if you're new to this channel, you came at the best time. Why? We're so close to 120,000 subscribers. We're giving away $1,200 to a random comment. All you gotta do is subscribe, like, and comment. So you just came at the perfect time and you're like, oh my gosh. So if you're new, welcome. We do everything personal finance, business, and money here. So stick around and make sure you hit the bell notifications so you get another 5 videos. That's $1,200 to a random comment from somebody in our community. If you've been coming here, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. Again, don't forget to put a random comment so that you're still in there to win. But first, Colorado state lawmakers are rushing to craft a miniature stimulus package this week. Yes, this week, like tomorrow. They're crafting this. This week, Colorado legislators will be meeting in a special session to craft a kind of miniature stimulus package worth $200 million to $400 million. I wish more states will do this, and I'm going to be reporting more states and encouraging you to reach out to your state to make sure they use the stimulus money because it's going to have to go back to the general fund, which would be horrible. So the rough plan includes up to $2,000 per month in state sales tax relief for restaurants. They want to help them out, so they're going to say, look, you don't have to pay us. So it's kind of a rebate. It's money they don't have to pay. $50 million to help people with rent and mortgage bills. So if your rent is due, $50 million you can get, which is awesome, from their pool of money, and also $55 million in grants for small businesses. So if you have a small business in Colorado, $55 million is going to be available to you. State leaders are saying that the state stimulus could help prevent deeper damage before federal leaders return to work in a Biden administration.
Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck but can't afford to go back to school to further your career or earn your degree?
People are thinking, well, geez, it could be that long before something passes, which means January 21st, which is when he takes office. Governor Jared Polis also asked lawmakers to work on providing assistance with utility bills, food, and also public health. This is fantastic news that states are taking matters into their own hands and helping the residents. A lot of money, and a lot of states have not sent it to their people. And what they're going to find is if they don't send it to their people, they're going to have to send it back. So they need to immediately try and get plans together like this in every state, all 50 states. And up next is Congress is set to return after Thanksgiving. Hopefully they don't have still tryptophan in their system or sleepy and dozy, that they get back to work tomorrow, Monday, they get back to work. Hopefully they're passionate about what they do like I am. I love learning, which is why I love reading all the articles and digging up all this stuff and studying every single day. From the time I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I love to learn stuff. Hopefully they're as passionate. They get back to the drawing board tomorrow and increase the weekly unemployment benefits, which they're all talking about. According to unemployment and policy experts, quote, a new weekly subsidy is almost certain to be part of the upcoming federal relief package. Remember, December 11th is when they're planning on passing the other bill for themselves, and they could still slip in something for us. I don't know if it's going to be skinny, but it's possible that December 11th, which is also the day of the vaccine, believe it or not, it's like, are we going to have 12/11/2020 be a miracle day? I want it to be that miracle day because that would be fabulous. Michael Strain, Director of Economic Policy Studies at right-leaning think tank, American Enterprise Institution, of a new weekly subsidy, stating, quote, if we are going to get another round of stimulus, I can't imagine then it won't be included in it. So yes, those weekly subsidies, those enhanced unemployment benefits should be there. A Columbia University study found that the $600 boost only got the FPUC. Love those things.